रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले।
सुनने और सोचने में फर्क है, लेकिन अनुभवी स्वरूप बनना, जो सोचा जिस स्वभाव में स्थित रहने चाहिए, उसके अनुभव स्वरूप में स्थित हो जाए। अनुभव को कोई भी हिला नहीं सकता, क्यों कि स्वमान और देवान, जहाँ स्वमान स्वरूप है, स्वमान के अनुभव में स्थित है, वहाँ देवान आ नहीं सकता। जैसे देखो, अंधकार है, लेकिन स्विच अब ऑन करो रोशनी का, तो अंधकार ऑटोमेटिकली गायब हो जाता। अंधकार को मिटाने में, अंधकार को भगाने में मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती। ऐसे ही जब स्वमान के सीट पर अनुभव का स्विच ऑन होता, तो किसी भी प्रकार का देवान, भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के देवान भी है और भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के बाप ने स्वमान भी दिए। स्वमान को जानते हैं, पुरुषार्थ भी करते हैं, लेकिन अनुभव का पुरुषार्थ करना और अनुभवी स्वरूप बनना, उसमें अंतर है। इसलिए मेहनत करनी पड़ती। तो बाप दादा को अब समय प्रमाण बाप समान बनने का लक्ष्य संपन्न करने समय ये मेहनत करना अच्छा नहीं। हर एक अपने को चेक करो कि मैं कर्म योगी जीवन वाला हूँ, जीवन नेचुरल और सदा काल की होती, कभी कभी की नहीं। ऐसा अनुभवी स्वरूप बनाओ, जो लक्ष्य है योगी जीवन का, जो लक्ष्य है अनुभवी मूर्त बनने का, वो लक्ष्य संपन्न है। सदा मस्तक से चमकती हुई लाइट खुद को भी अनुभव हो, खुद भी उस स्वरूप में स्थित हो, स्मृति स्वरूप हो। स्मृति करने वाला नहीं, स्मृति स्वरूप हो, और स्मृति स्वरूप है या नहीं, उनका प्रमाण ये है कि जहाँ स्मृति के अनुभवी स्वरूप है, वहां अपने में समर्थी हर कार्य करते हुए भी अनुभव होगी। कार्य भिन्न भिन्न होंगे, लेकिन अनुभव स्वरूप की स्थिति भिन्न भिन्न नहीं।
वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे।
ओम शांति। अव्यक्त परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 13। सदा चल अडोल एकरस स्थिति का अनुभव करो। आज का विषय है अनुभव की ऑथोरिटी। अव्यक्त इशारे अपने आप को चेक करो। हर शक्ति का, हर प्राप्ति का, हर गुण का अनुभव है। अगर अनुभव की ऑथोरिटी है तो कोई भी परिस्थिति अनुभव की ऑथोरिटी के आगे कुछ भी प्रभाव नहीं डाल सकती। अनुभवी मूर्त कभी भी किसी भी परिस्थिति में अचल अडोल रहते हैं, हलचल में नहीं आते, क्योंकि सबसे बड़े में बड़ी ऑथोरिटी अनुभव है। आह्वान करो, जिस समय जिस शक्ति का वो सेकंड में सहयोगी बनेंगी। स्वमान स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी। मैं किसे देख रहा हूँ? स्वयं को पूरे सृष्टि चक्र में, परम धाम में पवित्र आत्मा, सतयुग में सतो प्रधान देवी देवता, द्वापर और कलयुग में पूजनीय स्वरूप, अभी संगम युग में ब्राह्मण, फिर समीप भविष्य में फरिश्ता। अपने घर एक बार फिर वापस जा रहा हूँ। हर युग में बाबा मेरा साथी है। अभ्यास के लिए पॉइंट है, मैं स्वयं को सृष्टि चक्र में देख रहा हूँ। बाबा मेरा साथी है। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। सभी ठीक हैं, सभी मौज में हैं। बाबा तो यही चाहते हैं कि बाबा के जो महावाक्य हम सुनते हैं उन सबको हम अनुभव बनाएं। जैसे बाबा से मिलन है तो मिलन का जो सुख है, मिलन से जो न्यारापन होता है, जो भी हमें मिलन के अनुभव होते हैं वो जीवन के लिए बहुत बहुत मूल्यवान होते हैं। एक आंतरिक तरह के अनुभव होते हैं, कुछ बाहरी तरह के भी होते हैं। जो अनुभवी होता है वो अपने को संभाल पाता है, वो संभल कर चलता है। उसको पता है कि अगर ये बात ऐसे हुई तो ये हो सकता है। अनुभवी जो होगा उसका निर्णय शक्ति भी अनुभव के आधार पर होगी, और अनुभवी जो होगा वो सदा ही हर बात का प्रयोग करेगा भी, और समय पर जो गुण चाहिए, जो शक्ति चाहिए, जैसी स्थिति चाहिए वो बना सकेगा। बाहरी अनुभवों में तत्वों की अनुभवी है हमें, पानी के साथ, अग्नि के साथ, हवा तूफान के साथ, हर तरह का अनुभव होता है कि अग्नि से कैसे जल सकते हैं, पानी में भी कैसे डूबने का डर रहता है। तो हर तत्व के साथ हर एक का अपना अपना अनुभव है। कईयों को पानी बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना, तो बहुत आगे आगे जाते रहते हैं समुद्र की लहरों के साथ। जिनको नहीं होता है वो किनारे पर खड़े रहते हैं। तो जीवन में अ, हमेशा बात सुनो, समझो, फिर अनुभव करो। तो अनुभव की जो बाबा कह रहा है अथॉरिटी, मतलब कि हम अंदर में बहुत ही निश्चित रूप से हर कदम आगे बढ़ाएंगे और फिर निश्चिंत भी रहेंगे, क्योंकि बहुत समझ से आगे कदम बढ़ाए हैं। आज मेरे को सवेरे ये संकल्प आ रहा था कि अगर हम अपनी जो स्थिति है होनी चाहिए उसके आधार से सोचते हैं तो सोच बहुत स्पष्ट होता है। स्थिति सिर्फ स्थिति के लिए नहीं है, स्थिति का आधार सिमरती है और स्थिति जैसे आप बाबा के प्रेम में हैं, बाबा के प्रेम के सागर में हैं, तो क्या स्थिति होगी। और उसमें जो सोच चलेगा, क्योंकि जीवन में 3 बातें हैं ना, संकल्प, बोल और कर्म। संकल्प, बोल और कर्म। संकल्प का बहुत महत्व है, बोल का भी बहुत महत्व है और कर्म का तो बहुत ही महत्व है। तो हर एक तीनों में से महत्व को समझते हुए हम अपनी जीवन को योग्य बनाते हैं। जब हम सुनते हैं सबके विचार तो पता लगता है कि देखो इसके विचार बहुत भिन्न हैं, इसके विचार बहुत अच्छे हैं, रचनात्मक हैं। हर एक के विचारों से पता लगता है कि इस समय वो किस स्थिति में है। तो अपनी जीवन में हम इस अथॉरिटी को बढ़ाते चलें, प्रयोग करते चलें। हाँ, तो इसके लिए बाबा कह रहे हैं कि अनुभव की अथॉरिटी। बाबा कहते हैं अपने आप को चेक करो कि हर शक्ति का, हमने धैर्य को देखा, सहन शक्ति को देखा, स्नेह को देखा, तो हर शक्ति का, हर बाबा कहते हैं प्राप्ति का, मुझे क्या प्राप्ति हुई, हर प्राप्ति का और हर गुण का बाबा कहते हैं अनुभव है। तो ठीक से निर्णय करके कि मुझे ये करना है, जब किया था तो कितना अच्छा अनुभव हुआ था। तो अनुभव मदद करता है। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि अगर अनुभव की अथॉरिटी है, कैसे पता चले कि हमको अनुभव की अथॉरिटी है। तो बाबा कहते हैं परिस्थिति अनुभव की अथॉरिटी के आगे कुछ भी प्रभाव नहीं डाल सकती। आप सबको कई बार देखेंगे कि हम लोग किसी बात के बारे में श्योर नहीं होता है, तो जिसको अनुभव होता है वो कहता है आप करके तो देखो ना, मैं आपको कहता हूँ सफलता होगी, आपकी उन्नति होगी, कार्य अच्छा होगा। तो कई तरह की बातें सामने आती होंगी आप लोगों को भी कि कैसे अनुभवी की अथॉरिटी के आगे परिस्थिति प्रभाव नहीं डाल सकती। अनुभवी मूर्त कभी भी किसी भी परिस्थिति में, कैसी भी परिस्थिति है, वो अचल रहते हैं, अडोल रहते हैं। तो बाबा कहते हैं हलचल में वो नहीं आते। आजकल रोज बाबा अचल और अडोल कैसे रहें, कितनी अच्छी बातें सुनाते हैं। तो बाबा कहते हैं क्योंकि सबसे बड़े से बड़ी जो अथॉरिटी है वो है अनुभव की अथॉरिटी। जब हम सुनते हैं, समझते हैं, जानते हैं, पर इसकी गहराई में जाना, मनन चिंतन करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो अमृत वेले जब बैठते हैं तो बाबा कहता है ना कि सवेरे सवेरे विचार सागर मंथन करो। तो एक आज का ये अनुभव के ऊपर मुझे और गहराई से समझना भी है, बढ़ाना भी है। तो उसके लिए सवेरे अमृत वेले जब उठते हैं बाबा को याद करते हुए फिर विचार सागर मंथन करो, तो आपको बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें इमर्ज होंगी। तो बाबा कह रहे हैं कि आवाहन कर, जिस समय जिस शक्ति की आह्वान करो, जिस शक्ति की जरूरत है वो सेकंड में वो शक्ति अनुभवी वो उपस्थित हो जाएगी। जिस शक्ति का आह्वान करेंगे और एक सेकंड में ही आना चाहिए अंदर कि इस समय बस ये गुण में रहो। फिर देखो हर एक आत्मा अपने अपने ड्रामा में पार्ट कहो कर्मों के हिसाब किताब अनुसार अलग अलग स्थितियों से गुजरते हैं। तो हम क्या करते हैं, उनको वरदान देते हैं, शुभकामना रखते हैं उसके प्रति, जैसे वो पार हो जाए। तो इस तरह से अपने जीवन में बाबा कह रहे हैं कि अनुभव की अथॉरिटी बढ़ाओ। हर एक को कई बातें याद आ सकती हैं कि वो बात हुई थी, मैंने सामना किया था, ये बात हुई थी, मैंने समाधि थी, तो अवस्था कितनी अच्छी हो गई थी। तो जैसे फिर अगली बार भी ऐसा ही होता है कि अभी मुझे इस बात को सामना करूं या समाधूं, क्योंकि ये दोनों बातों में बहुत बार होता है, कहाँ चुप रहे कहाँ बोले। कई बार गलत भी हो जाता है, बहुत बार ठीक भी होता है। जहाँ चुप रहना चाहिए वहाँ बोल देते हैं, जहाँ बोलना चाहिए वहाँ चुप रहते हैं। तो जीवन की हर जो कुछ हमारे सामने बात आती है उसमें अगर राइट गुण और राइट शक्ति यूज करें तो हम पास भी होंगे और आगे भी बढ़ेंगे। बहुत ही अंडरलाइन करने वाली बहुत ज़रूरत है समय पर शक्ति और गुण का आवाहन करो, और बाबा कहता है एक सेकंड में वो उपस्थित भी हो जाए। तो ऐसे हमको अपनी इस रूहानी यात्रा पर आगे बढ़ते जाना है। देखो रूहानी कहें या जिस्मानी भी कहें, उसमें भी क्या काम आता है, अनुभव ही काम आता है, राइट। तो अनुभव की अथॉरिटी को हम बढ़ाते चले। ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
बाबा तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षा।
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है 22 जून 1977। सितारों की दुनिया का रहस्य। संगठित रूप में सर्व के स्नेही और सदा सहयोगी बनने की स्थिति रहती है। वह संगठन में स्वभाव संस्कार स्थिति बदल देते हैं, अर्थार्थ स्थान बदल लेते हैं। सदा चमकते हुए विश्व को रोशन करने वाले सितारे हो। वह स्वयं को स्वयं भी नॉलेज की लाइट और याद की माइट नहीं दे सकते हो। अन्य आत्माओं को लाइट और माइट के आधार पर ठहरे हुए हो। सदा स्वयं को त्रिकालदर्शी स्थिति में स्थित रखते हो। ऐसे अपने आप को चेक करो। सुनाया था ना कि 3 प्रकार के सितारे हैं। एक है सदा लकी सितारे, दूसरे हैं सदा सफलता के सितारे, तीसरे हैं उम्मीदवार सितारे। अपने से पूछो तीनों में से मैं कौन? अपने आप को जानते हो ना, मैं कौन हूँ? पहली हल कर ली है ना। स्वयं ही स्वयं को जज करो। समझा? अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए, हो सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
बाबा तुम्हारी शिक्षाएं सदा है संग हमारे। बाबा तुम्हारी शिक्षाएं सदा है संग हमारे। चलते रहेंगे जीवन भर तेरी श्रीमत के सहारे। चलते रहेंगे जीवन भर तेरी श्रीमत के सहारे। बाबा तुम्हारी शिक्षाएं सदा है संग।
सारे धर्म ग्रंथों में, सभी विशेष धर्मों में यही कहा गया है, तू क्षमा कर, भगवान तुझे क्षमा करेंगे। अरे भगवान दया किस पर करते हैं? जो दूसरों पर दया करता है। जो दया ही नहीं करता है किसी के ऊपर, तो वो डिजर्व नहीं करता है कि उस पर कोई दया करे, क्योंकि उसने तो बहुत जुल्म किया, अत्याचार किया, दूसरों पर निर्दयता से व्यवहार किया, उसके प्रति सहानुभूति नहीं होती। तो दया करना, क्षमा करना, अंग्रेजी में जिसे कहते हैं फॉरगिव एंड फॉरगेट। फॉरगेट करने का तरीका एक ये है कि फॉरगिव करो, माफ कर दो। बात को, झंझट को खत्म करने का तरीका भी यही है, हाथ जोड़ के कह दो, अच्छा भाई गलती हो गई, माफ कर दो। एक माफी मांगने से, जैसे यहाँ पर कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एक वर्ष में हुई थी हारमनी पर, तो दादी जी ने कहा था हार मानी और हारमनी हो जाती है, आपस में मेल मिलाप हो जाता है अगर कोई दोनों में से एक हार मान जाता है। हार मान ली, फिर जिद किस बात की, झगड़ा किस बात का, जब हम झुक गए तो इसी तरह से अगर हम चाहते हैं कि कोई बात बार बार खटके नहीं, हमारे मन में चुभे नहीं, चुभन ना होती रहे, तो उसका एक तरीका तो ये है कि फॉरगिव करो। जो आपके कनेक्शन में आते हैं, एक तरीका तो ये है आप औरों से वर्णन करते रहो, ये आदमी कितना निकृष्ट है, कितना दुष्ट है, कैसा व्यवहार करता है, एहसान फरामोश है, इसके साथ हमने क्या किया और अब इसने कैसे आंखें फेर दी, इत्यादि इत्यादि। उसको बढ़ा चढ़ा के पुराण बना दो, बात का पलंदे बनाते जाओ उसके। एक तरीका तो ये है, विस्तार करते जाओ। और एक ये है कि मिटाओ, खत्म करो, क्या रखा है इसमें, प्राप्ति क्या है? इट इज मियरली वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम। और अपने मन को दुखी करना है, दुख का समय अपना बढ़ाना है। अगर चाहते हो कि दुख ना लें, दुख ना दें, तो तरीका यही है, क्षमा करो और तुम्हें क्षमा मिलेगी। भोलापन जो है वो उसका एक लक्षण ये है। भोलेपन के कई लक्षण होते हैं, उसमें भोलापन का एक लक्षण भोला वो होता है, माफ कर दो, छुट्टी हुई। जो जल्दी से दूसरे को मन से भुला देता है, अच्छा किया, कोई बात नहीं, चलो आगे बढ़ो।
बहती प्यार की धार, दृष्टि तेरी है निराली, बहती प्यार की धार, भूल ना सकेंगे बाबा हम तेरा अनुपम प्यार।
Om Shanti. Constantly experience an unshakable, immovable, and constant stage, the authorities of experience. Check whether you experience every power, every attainment, and every virtue. You are authorities of experience, and so no adverse situation can create any type of impact on you, who are authorities of experience. Those who are images of experience will remain unshakable and immovable under any type of adverse situation. They never fluctuate because the greatest authority of all is experience. Whichever power you invoke at any time, it will cooperate with you at that second. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 13. Constantly experience an unshakable, immovable, and constant stage. Today's topic: the authorities of experience. Self-respect point. Swadershan Chakradhari, spinner of the discus of self-realization. Who do I see? Myself through the whole cycle. Eternally pure in the soul world. Satopradhan deity in the golden age. Worship-worthy image through the copper and iron ages. Brahmin at this time. Angel in the near future. Going back home once more. Baba besides me through every age. Practice. I am seeing myself through the whole cycle with Baba beside me. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. In our lives, we knew what is the value of the treasures. It could be education, it could be wealth, it could be whatever we have in our life. But we never knew much about inner treasures. But since we have this spiritual knowledge, now we know what are those treasures. We always hear about how many types of virtues. Mm. We always talk about values, right? Ethical values, social values. But now Baba is teaching us about spiritual values. And those spiritual values are called virtues. Yes, about like laughter. We have heard is so healthy. It's very good to keep laughing, be happy. But now Baba talks about super sensitive joy. That happiness doesn't depend on what you achieve externally, but your joy is from your contentment, from your learning, from your peaceful mind, all those inner treasures which Baba has taught about, and we are learning, practicing, and we have to be embodiment of that. Like if you have sometimes to make choice, so you have, let's say you have to make choice between two doctors. One is young one, knows all latest technology, all information about new medicines. But there is older one, he is very experienced. And because he has treated many, many patients. So now you have to choose what would you like. And I remember that when it comes to, what my physician will say, go to the experienced one. What about young one? Because the other one has authority of experience. So in this life, both are valuable and both are useful, but everyone goes for one who is more experienced in life. Because when there is a experience and when you speak about it or you use it, it really gives good experience also. So experience brings experience in others. Your words will be with that authority of experience. Whatever you will do, that authority of experience becomes very, very useful. Because there is some kind of truth in that also. Because you not just heard about it, but you practiced it. You have been able to use it and then speak about it. So naturally, it's easy for others to feel that authority and believe in your words, believe in your ideas. That trust keep increasing also. So it's a new kind of treasure which we are listening to by Baba, and that is authority of experience. So experience, in other words, is to experiment. So especially when it's new, you say, okay, let me experiment. And when you experimented, it worked very well, it was so successful. And then you say, okay, now I will use the same method or I will use the same virtue. So I think that reflect on it, churn and see what are your feelings about authority of experience. So Baba is saying that our homework is increase the authority of experience. Really, life will become very active, enjoyable. I am experiencing. Sometimes you try new recipes for food, for baking, and you say, oh, this time I am trying something new. I am trying something different. And then when it works well, then you say, oh, it was so easy. It really worked very well, right? So Baba says that check whether you experience every power, you experience every attainment and every virtue. Baba says that you are authorities of experience. You are authorities of experience. So no adverse situation can, Baba says, come any type of impact. Any type of impact on you. So Baba says, share authorities of experience. When you learn, you do it, you get the experience, right? Authorities of the experience, Baba says, those who are images of experiences will remain unshakable, immovable under any type of adverse situation. Many people, don't worry, it's not going to happen, it will work out. No, their words are very confident, and it helps us. So when you have that authority, so Baba says that they never fluctuate, because Baba says the greatest authority of all, what is greatest authority? Baba says of all is experience whatever power you invoke at any time, it will cooperate with you that second. Sometimes, second is a very, second and a minute. In a minute are 60 seconds. Then it's like more and more. But second also, because many, many things are, you need that power that second, that moment. And if you miss it, and you have to wait. But Baba says when you keep using it, then as soon as you invoke, merge. Okay, it got merged. Like, when you learn driving, stop, right? When you stop, even if it's 1 foot further, you won't pass, right? So in the life, to pass with honor and pass everything in an honorable way, beautiful way, what one needs is within a second, you invoke the power or the virtue or attainment. If we miss that second, you are lost, right? You won't get it. So second is really a very small time, very little. But in second, many things happen within a second. It could be attainments, it could be losses, anything within a second. A lot of people do work in a different way. So the whole challenge is it emerging that power or virtue within a second? You think of that, you invoke it, and it cooperates you. Baba really wants children because the whole world today needs some power, some virtues. And true service to anyone is when you are able to help the soul. Ability to invoke within a second. So even if 1 second you say, keep courage, it's 1 second, right? Another person feel empowered. And he says, yeah. So how we can also use our virtues and powers to help others, to empower others, to uplift others, right? So whatever we are able to do, we are able to serve others with that. So there should always be thought, I'm not just doing for myself, but I am doing for whole world, for everyone. And that is why to experiment, create the experiences, and have that authority that you can automatically serve others with that authority of experience. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I liked your definition of passing with honor. Passing with honors means that you're being honorable. That's very nice. And this whole idea of a second, just a second, in a second, we should be able to use the treasures Baba gave us. One of the things I felt today's Avyak signal must have come from the Sunday's Avyakt Murli, because it feels like directly picked from the Avyakt Murli. So in Sunday's Avyakt Murli, Baba was talking so much, and also the Avyakt signal today, Baba is talking so much about the authority of experience. And the question is, how do we know? How do we know we are deceiving ourselves? Like, what is this gap that is forming between where I am and the experience of it?
It's only when, as Baba said, that if you invoke, it will come immediately. That means, the thought coming in my mind is that we have to be embodiment of that virtue. So it should happen very naturally. Within a second, I just tolerate it, stop it, merge it, or just be very, very image of blessing. Just be very sweet. This is it less than second even, right? The thought to emerge. So because you are embodiment or you have experience also, so instantly that happened, instantly. And these days people like everything instant, right?
Right.
Everything instant. So same should happen to us instantly. That virtue and that power should come, right?
The way you are saying, it's almost like I have to make a decision. I have to make that decision that no, I will only be tolerant, only I will give good wishes, only that decision has to happen, right?
But that can only happen if you have experience that when we were in that virtuous stage or I had power, then what was the attainment? What was the result, right? So I think that it's even less than a second. I'm thinking it's just one thought, right?
Right.
It's in 1 second or it could be less than 1 second,
Right.
So I think you have to be embodiment and then you are natural. You don't have to kind of call out or struggle or no, it happens very naturally because you are embodiment of that quality.
Mm. How is how are we, if I'm not experiencing something, how is it, how are we deceiving ourselves that, oh, I'm going along fine, everything is fine, you know, how are we deceiving ourselves?
Mm. Yeah, it does happen, and I think realization should come, right? Whatever our circumstances, but where I had to be better, where I have to improve myself, where I can do better, you know. So one who has focus on the self, I think they definitely pass with honor, because there is always this thing about change outside, then change inside. But I always remind myself that self-transformation bring world transformation. If we have that thought, then you will kind of look at where I should be more powerful, where I should be more active, where, you know, like it emerges in a very natural way. But, you know, as Baba said, body consciousness, ego, and certain things do block our realization,
Right.
and we are not able to figure out where I had to be right, where I had to be more powerful or more virtuous, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that that is why family is very important, right?
Right,
Because
right.
they keep helping you, reminding you, so you can do more better, you know, and further.
Right, right, right. In Sunday's Murli, Baba was talking about the experience in the four subjects. And it wasn't very clear exactly what the experience, authority of experience in the four subjects. What are your thoughts on that?
They say knowledge is light, knowledge is might, knowledge is virtue, right? So when there is knowledge, it's clear understanding, and that means you can see very clearly. No, you remain light, and you have light to. No, light could be the light of eyes also, right? Third eye. So that is how, you know, it's very, very important every time just to remember. No, Baba has said, whatever happens in drama is beneficial. And if I keep using that, you will always see some benefit. And then when you look at that benefit, you feel very happy, right? So then you start loving drama also.
Mm-hmm.
Same is have total faith in Baba, right? Whatever is going to happen will be beneficial. So every point of knowledge we implement. And when we implement, then we get the result. And that becomes my experience, that whenever I have tried to be like, if somebody is doing something to me and I'm very soul conscious, just having good wishes for that soul, and it works. You know, like I was thinking that there are some souls, if you feel they are getting little distant, so don't keep saying they are distant. But what you do, keep thinking of them. And one time Baba asked Dadi Janki, do you think about student? She, how can I think of them? I have to remember Baba. She said, if you don't think, there won't be that energy in them. So I was remembering today that if I am thinking of some souls or any soul, and is this right to do it? And I said yes, because a time comes when your every thought works to awaken the soul, to bring power to soul, help them to settle their karmic accounts, you know. So use knowledge, and then power of yoga is very important, right? You can't manage, just think of Baba. Surrender it to Baba. Go to Baba. That's yoga. Because I'm thinking of Baba. I just want let Baba know. So it's my yoga with Baba.
Mm.
And of course, then virtues, powers. And then what it happens, it all serves. That means whatever you say, whatever you do, is kind of guidance for everyone.
Mm.
So every subject is a vast thing, unlimited. Baba has given us all for, serve the whole world, whole world. Everyone should get message. It's quite a lot, right? But
Yes,
Baba
it is
says,
a
keep
very
doing,
big,
keep,
big task.
keep. No, but sometimes it could happen that if, when we really do honestly, the word can pass like a fire spreading. Anything can happen. We have to just follow what Baba says. And you don't know, from one flyer, the fortune can awaken of anyone. So we have
Absolutely.
to just be obedient and keep doing it, what Baba says.
Mm.
Experiment with all subjects and become the authority of experience.
I liked what you were sharing just now about seva, that even if someone is coming in your thought or if you feel someone is going distant, then just to even do mansa seva, to send, send them Baba's vibrations is also seva. I like that, Didi. Instead of thinking, oh, why are they growing distance, that you just send them send them vibrations. One of the things, several things about Brahma Baba in the Avyakt Murli, I wanted some clarification on. Baba was saying that, what did Brahma Baba not see? And I was thinking, what did he understand about relationships that he was able to be so loving?
Mm. Yeah. I think that we say God is ocean of love. And with Brahma Baba, because he, of course, was the chariot for Shiv Baba. But, it's an amazingly very different kind of love he had. And that relationship, today I was thinking when it comes to experience, that when I met Baba first time, I took Drishti. I knew he is my father. And from that day until now, that Drishti of that relationship, which I experienced, is still with me, in my father. And after that, then Baba became aware. Through Dadi Gulzar, I was able to take Drishti. I said, same Baba. Even there was difference, Brahma Baba's eyes and Dadi Gulzar's eyes. But I knew this is the same. Because it's some kind of relationship, so love, Baba's love, creates that kind of, relationship, feeling of father and child, feeling of Baba being, giving us blessing, and Baba's drishti, constantly love. And I think that this love which we experience from Baba, Bap Dada, you all must have experienced, may not be with Brahma Baba, but Avek Bap Dada. And with the same thought, we share that love with others. So it's very powerful, and that's kind of which doesn't easily disappear. I mean, that bond remains, that bond of love, the experience from that love, that you are internally, like I mentioned, that many left Yagya center, but they didn't. They said, but we haven't left Baba. Baba is with us, our Baba, my Baba. Nobody said, forget about Baba. He's nothing. No, everyone. But it's my sanskars, I can't manage. It's my, so it's not question of that I don't like Baba. Because of his love, no.
Mm-hmm.
And Baba always says, become like Bab Saman. So even this aspect that whatever happened to people, but they still have love for you. Hmm? If
What
that
is
is
your
there,
secret, Didi? What is your secret to
my
keep having, to keep having love when they're being not very, not very good wishes for you?
it's not secret. It's something very open. You, of course, see Baba, take drishti from Baba, but other is you are listening to Baba, and as much do practice, do become that. Not only like a priest. No,
Mhm.
Baba said, don't be a pandit, but more you become that, more naturally you are able to give that experience to others of belonging, and of course, we all say that Brahma Baba, then Mama, then Dadis, they left so much for us, so much love they gave us, and that love is in us, and then we are able to share that in a natural way.
Mm. Baba said something very unusual in the Murli. He was talking about incorporeal, egoless, voiceless, Brahma Baba's last three words. And he said the good wishes that are included in those words. What is your, so you must be having a different understanding of these words, right, Didi, than us somehow. I was wondering, what is your understanding of these words?
No, good wishes, no? Wishes in the sense of whether it is soul's mind or body or any obstacles which are coming in that soul's life. So we really, the vibrations, every thought we have for a soul, even if you are speaking about a soul and that soul is not listening, but he is listening in the sense of there will be some kind of vibration. That is why I always say, do so much good with everyone. They only talk about what good you did. And that will bring a lot of power and happiness to you. But if I have done something which is not right, they will talk about it. And it will cause some kind of heaviness. Sometimes some people say, I don't know, suddenly I get very sad, or suddenly I get that, or that is what is coming to me from my actions. So just always have good wishes, speak the words of blessing, and even in actions, try to see what way you can be cooperative, sympathetic, or a donor, bestower. So I think if we do that, it's received very well.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Yeah, I think with the time also, your thought is becoming more full of power, full of love, virtue. Every day, it's increasing
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes more and more powerful. But I also find that we shouldn't be affected by anything uh, in the sense of that a soul is not able to do or do something. So we keep our, stage, and then your thought works, there's solution. There's always solution. There is always some help which is there. And we are able to experience and take that help. But if we get disappointed, if we say no, why this, but that doesn't clear the path, and you are not able to solve or attain what you want. So my experience had been really good. Any thought comes, I find that other person is ready to receive, and it just reaches the soul. It just reaches, and things work out immediately. Immediately, sometimes.
So, Didi, in the beginning, you were talking, the beginning of today when you started sharing, you were saying that embodiment of experience means that you have a thought and that thought reaches the soul, just like what you're sharing right now. And if, like, say, someone says it'll work out, and it actually works out. And so that is an embodiment. It's almost like a siddhi you're talking about, right? The embodiment of experience is like you're attaining a siddhi. Is that what you're saying?
Mm. Accomplishment, yeah.
Right.
See, some of the things we accomplish through action, some
Mhm.
through words, and some through our thoughts. No? Let's say you are doing whole day different things. So you are getting accomplished and you are writing books or whatever you do whole day, recipes and good food. And so through the thoughts, words, and actions, there is accomplishment. And it keeps increasing, no? Quality keeps increasing. We all notice, no, that every thought, when the return of that thought in some way comes back to us.
For you, maybe, Didi.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, but not all the time. Sometimes. But I also liked what you were sharing, that when you're actually talking about someone, they, even though they can't hear, the soul can hear. So, even if it's not accomplishment, even if it's not siddhi, the talking should always be like the soul can hear.
No, Dadi Janki used to say, but also it's karmic accounts too.
Mm,
Instead of settling when you talk, you are creating those accounts more. I remember one sister had habit, no, to investigate and talk, and Dadi said, no, it's not good, it's karmic accounts, and be careful. So I think everywhere, like we are settling, but on other side we could create also by thinking that way, by talking about. It's like you are creating karmic account. That means it will continue in some way or other. Maybe in your thoughts, maybe physically. So we have to be careful about what we think, what we speak, what we do. Because nothing goes without any consequences, whether they are good or whether they are not good. So we have in our lives this knowledge, power of yoga to be very careful.
right.
Loving, good wishing. Loving and good wishing is the best method to settle and also to create.
Mm, right.
Because we are settling of Iron Age, and we are creating for Golden Age,
Right. Right.
even at a confluence age.
Right.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Didi.
Everything good?
Everything is good. We are looking forward to coming soon
Yeah.
to Peace Village, seeing you.
Mhm. You still have sugar cane in your garden?
Yeah, we have a lot of everything. Nice things are growing in the garden. Lots of vegetables, lots of mangoes, but they're not ready. Um, uh, Herbs, but lots of vegetables also.
Last time when I was in Peace Village, someone sent these little mangoes from Florida. And they must be from the tree. Generally, what we buy is not directly from tree. It has gone through so many things. And it was really, really tasty. It was
Yeah.
very good. They were small, but very good. So
Yeah,
I
they're
know that
not ready
anything comes
yet.
from,
These mangoes are not ready yet, but we have nice mangoes.
yeah. So anything comes directly from trees definitely have different taste.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, we are welcoming you. Happy that we are coming.
Yes.
Okay. Om
Thank
Shanti.
you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you. So tomorrow is Wednesday and our schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 5:30 p.m. Avyakti Children Malay class 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series and chit chat. Once again, I would like to remind everyone that we have our Avyakti Parivar retreat coming up. It's June 18th to June 21st. Arrivals are on Thursday, June 18th. Departures will be on June 21st, Sunday. So please make a note that arrivals has to be before 3 p.m. because our retreat starts with Bhog offering in the evening, Thursday evening, special Bhog offering. So we want everyone to be present, and we'll be leaving. Departure will be after breakfast around 10 o'clock on Sunday. So please make sure you make your plans in such a way that you have to be there for full retreat. It cannot be for 1 day or 2 days. It has to be full retreat. And this retreat is for all adults who are part of Avyakti Parivar, who had been listening to Avyakti Parivar sessions either through Zoom or YouTube or any other resource, but that's specially designed for Avyakti Parivar. And please make a note of the link and you can register as soon as possible. Thank you. And now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। जिसे पाकर न पाना कुछ शेष रह जाए, पाके इतना बाबा अपना दिल अब तो गाए। साथ अपने है जग का जो रखवाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तेरी आँखों से पीते हम हैं अमृत प्याले। बड़ी जतन से छुपा कर नजर में हो पाले। तुम्हारे याद के मोती गले की माला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। बाबा कहते हो यही बच्चे मेरे ताज तुम्ही, नैन के नूर लाड लो मेरी आवाज तुम्ही। मेरी दुनिया में तेरे दम से उजाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तेरी नजर का असर दिल ने तुम्हें जान लिया। दिल ने दिल में ही अपना तुझे सब मान लिया। दिल के ताऊस तख्त पर तू दिल वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति।